This is Lola Albright. I will be playing the part of Constance Mackenzie until the return of Dorothy Malone.
Tonight starring Lola Albright as Constance Mackenzie, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, Mia Farrow as Allison Mackenzie, Ryan O'Neill as Rodney Harrington, Barbara Parkins as Betty Anderson, Tim O'Connor as Elliot Carson, Christopher Conley as Norman Harrington.
Allison Mackenzie, now out of her comatose state, Rodney Harrington is just a casual friend. She is asked to see Norman Harrington. It is Norman she remembers, and the closeness they once had.
Hey, Rod, if you were the shoe polish, just where would you be?
I'd be in the medicine cabinet where I always was.
Thanks. Guess I'm a little nervous. Sorry.
You look great.
Yep, squeaky clean. It only happens twice a year, once in the spring and once in the fall.
So why don't you use a little polish?
Why don't you mind your own business? Sorry.
Oh, well, it's, I'm sorry time again, folks. Sorry happy, sorry I'm breathing, sorry I hurt your feelings.
I am sorry, Rod. I'm sorry Allison forgot you and remembered me. But it's not my fault.
Then what are you rubbing my nose in it for? You're so sorry? You're jumping and whistling around here like the ugly duckling who got invited to the prom anyway. Sorry. What's that?
It's a book. A present for Allison.
It's okay. Norm? Why didn't you ask me what happened at dinner with Grandfather?
It didn't interest me.
I don't believe you. I think it interested you plenty. Norm?
Yeah?
Be careful, will you?
Like how?
With her, with Allison. Be careful what you say and how you say it. Don't press her to remember too much.
Yeah, sure.
She's like a frightened filly, so don't,
Now get off my back, will you, Rod? I'll handle it my own way.
It's a subpoena. I'm sorry, Rita, but it's my job.
Do you want a cup of coffee, Frank?
No, thanks.
Well, I make good coffee.
I'm sorry.
Cut right?
I know.
What do you want?
Policemen drink coffee, too.
Yeah. Hey, you're gonna make a big sale today, so, get ready.
Hey, Norm.
Huh?
You look nice. Is that a new tie?
Yeah.
Only time I ever saw you wear a tie was graduation night.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to see Allison?
Yeah. How's this sound? Get well or else? No, here's one smudge you like.
Smudge?
Yeah. That's what I used to call Allison in grammar school. What's your problem?
What's yours?
No problem. I got change that's burning a hole in my pocket. You got a pen?
Hey, what's in it?
A book?
Norm, thank you.
It's for Allison. sorry. I guess this is my day for being sorry.
How come you're going to see Allison and not Rod?
She doesn't remember Rod.
But she remembers you. From grammar school.
Yeah? So?
So nothing.
Okay, nothing. I'll see you.
Thank you.
You call, milady?
You're the first person I wanted to see.
I'm overwhelmed. May I?
Maybe. Welcome aboard.
Thanks. How do you feel?
Fine.
For real?
There are things I don't remember and people. It's confusing.
You know, I'd give my eye teeth to forget half the people I know and half the things I've done.
Not the things we've done together.
Oh, I don't know.
Remember the time right before the band concert we put a whole bucket full of frogs in the bass drum?
Yeah, our first encounter with the law. Never to be forgotten. That was a long time ago.
Was it?
I mean, a lot's happened since then.
Nothing that much fun.
Maybe not.
How come you're all dressed up?
Well, I thought I looked pretty good.
You look uncomfortable.
Well, that's gratitude. It took me hours to achieve this look. And you think I look uncomfortable?
You know what you need?
A one-way ticket to the moon?
A girl. A special girl.
Well, there's this girl with long blonde hair and big blue eyes.
Norman, I'm serious. Are you going with anybody now?
Yeah, there's this girl, Rita Jacks. She quit school last spring.
Rita Jacks. That's Ada Jacks' daughter, isn't it? I remember Rita Jacks. She's cute, isn't she? She's got freckles.
That's her.
Are you too serious about each other?
Hey, come on. Why the cross-examination?
I was just trying to put things together. Norman, you'll come back and see me soon, won't you?
Sure. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Norman?
Hi, Dr. Rossi.
Hello, Allison.
Hello, Dr. Rossi. Dr. Rossi, does Mr. Harrington know that Norman is going with Rita Jacks?
I think so. Why?
I'm sure he doesn't approve of her. He's so conscious of his position. He never lets anyone forget that he's running that mill.
Is that a present?
Isn't Norman sweet? He's addressed it to Smudge. I could never get through a day in school without getting covered in pencil. I used to call Norman Tatty, because he was Tatty.
How old were you then?
5th or 6th grade, I guess. Doesn't seem that long ago.
Well, open your present. Smudge.
Well, hi, Mike.
Hello, Mom.
Elliot, Connie, how is she? Well, she's better in some respects and no change in others.
None at all?
No, although I may have a key to the pattern of her memory block.
Well,
Well,
what
let's
is it?
hear it.
Well, Norman Harrington was just visiting Allison.
Yes, we saw him leaving.
Look, this is just speculation from a rank amateur psychiatrist.
We'd still like to hear it, Mike.
All right. Allison thinks of Rita Jacks as just a girl that Norman Harrington studies with. And Leslie Harrington is still running the mill. Now, she remembers these simple relationships, but not the complex or threatening ones.
And I'm complex and threatening.
Well, Allison has always lived in a kind of a shell, Elliot. A protective shell, and it was manufactured with love by Connie. You kind of broke that shell. Up until that moment, Allison was warm and safe and secure. She called Norman Harrington Tatty, and he called her Smudge. She remembered the picture on the mantelpiece of that nice man she knew was her father.
But she accepted Elliot. She was happy with him. And with Rodney, too.
Yes, she was. But now, Rodney Harrington, her Prince Perfect, is accused of murder by the girl that she forced into talking.
She thought Kim could help clear Rodney.
Still has guilt. And in blocking out that part which is intolerable, she blocked out the entire relationship.
All of it? Everything?
Yes. To a youngster as sensitive as Allison, this past year has been a tremendous shock. Everything she believed in, everything she trusted is, well, turned upside down, proven false, said to be untrue. It isn't impossible for her to try and escape this. Mind if I make a suggestion?
Yes, please do.
Just ignore me. Wait until Dr. Quist examines her tomorrow. He's the real expert.
May we see her now, Mike?
Elliot, I think you should stay out here. I'm sorry.
But, Mike...
Well, there's bound to be a great deal of confusion in a half-remembered world, and most of it we can't protect her from. But the bewilderment of seeing the nice Mr. Carson with her mother every day, I think we should try and avoid.
Well, you go on and then come.
I won't be long.
And smile.
What do you think?
It's nice.
Good evening. I'm Mr. Peyton's chauffeur.
Oh, is Mr. Peyton in the car?
No, but I have a message for you from him.
Thank you.
Good night.
He wants to see me. About a job.
Are you surprised?
I thought I'd made anything but a good impression on Martin Peyton today.
Are you going?
I think so. I'm waiting for your lecture on why I shouldn't.
No lecture. You made up your mind a long time ago that you wanted to lead your own life. I don't think I could stop you now.
But you'd like to.
Oh, Betty. Stephen Cord tricked you into meeting Martin Peyton. Stephen wants you in that house. He can get just so much information out of his mother, and it's not enough.
If Stephen tries to make me do something wrong, I'll handle it.
Don't go to work for Martin Peyton.
Not even a reason, a qualification, something.
Do you really need a comment?
All right, I'm not a wide-eyed innocent, am I? I know who Martin Peyton is. I know the risks.
Then why take the risks? What is this going to mean to you? What are these machinations going to do for you? What happens when you work very closely with a man like that?
I pick up some of his wisdom, some of his drive, and maybe even a few of his opinions.
Oh, you are making the best of it. Betty, corruption rubs off.
You said no lectures.
I'm so involved with you. I tell myself, don't say anything. Just hold tight, don't say a word. Nod pleasantly, smile. But it doesn't work. There is something inside me that just won't let it. Betty, don't you see, I have been so close to these things. I have been too close to that house.
We are different, Mother. We just are. I'll finish the dishes.
I didn't mean to startle you. I called your room. There was no answer. I thought you might be here.
I was working on the case. The scene of the crime. So-called crime. Is something wrong?
Why does something have to be?
Well, this isn't exactly an everyday occurrence. In fact, I believe this is the first time you've ever come to a place where I've worked.
Well, I've made it a point to stay out of your affairs, Stephen.
If this is just a social call, then that's even more of an occasion. I think this calls for a drink. I bid you welcome.
Thank you.
This may not be the inner temple, but at least my name is on the door.
I noticed. And if the trial goes well, your stock will go up considerably.
I'm counting on it.
Stephen, you have a certain arrogance that never fails to surprise me.
Maybe that's a legacy.
I didn't come here to fence with you.
Oh?
No, I came to give you a warning.
From the old man?
No. No, not from Mr. Peyton. From your mother.
That's quite an announcement.
It's the trial, Stephen. I'm worried about you.
Look, I know you think I'm going out on a limb asking for this case, but I'm ready for it. I won't embarrass you, Mother.
I'm not concerned about your professional competence. I am concerned about your attitude. This is a small town, Stephen. The members of the jury will be small town people. They'll be quick to take offense if you even appear to be condescending in any way.
Isn't that ironic? Are you suggesting I've lost the common touch?
I'm suggesting that you tend to be arrogant. You do well to remember this, Stephen. Your name is not John Fowler. Fowler is an elected official. He already has public support. Now, he may be just as aggressive as you, but in the eyes of the jury, he will be attacking wealth and position. You'll be defending it. Everything depends upon the impression you make.
And what do you suggest I do? Apologize for what I've spent the last 28 years becoming? Shall I enter the courtroom through the back door, address the jury hat in hand? Or maybe I'll remind them of my humble beginnings. Maybe wear one of Rodney's hand-me-down suits to make my point.
I have to go. Mr. Peyton's expecting me.
Mother! Has it ever occurred to you that maybe I'm expecting something from you? Something more than just a warning?
What do you want, Stephen?
I want you to help me celebrate my appointment with Wainwright and Kennedy by having dinner with me. I want you to take 7 minutes to drive from Boston to Cambridge to attend my graduation. I want you to step out into the backyard and watch the maiden flight of my first model airplane.
I found out a long time ago, Stephen, that I didn't have the capacity to lavish my affection.
I know. There was only enough for one.
Good night, Stephen.
seems to be my evening for nocturnal visitors. I saw your mother outside. I think I might have kid. You once told me that if I felt like climbing the walls to come see you, you'd nurse me through it.
Come on in, Rod.
You entertained?
Trying to?
Would you mind if I,
Go ahead.
How do you stand that stuff?
Well, it's customary. Sip it.
X marks the spot.
Yes.
Well, I wish that trial started at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning.
It's a good thing it doesn't. Too soon.
Too soon? When that jury files back into the box with their verdict, will you still be saying it's too soon?
The detective agency's checking Stella's background.
What does some poolside Sherlock Holmes in Hollywood care about me?
Now, look, Rodney. Most people aren't born with a silver spoon in their mouths. Most people have to work for a living. Now, they have to rise and fall on how good a job they do. Now, he doesn't have to care about you. He's looking out for himself.
I'm only here for one reason. You made me promise I'd come.
Now, hold on, Rod. Look, I've had a bad night. I'm tired.
I didn't think you had bad nights.
No one has problems but Rodney Harrington, huh?
What's the matter with me, Stephen? I feel like I'm cracking up. If I'd have been like this the night I met Joe Chinnock, I think I might have killed him. Yeah, I know you're gonna tell me to live my life as normally as possible.
No, I had an even more improbable idea. I'm not going to get any more work done tonight. What about going to a movie? What?
Well, it's customary to sip it.
Preview from the continuing story of Peyton Place.
Allison, don't play this game. I'm going to help you, really help you, whether you want me to or not.
Your only concern is yourself, Stephen. You want to win this case because it's a big step forward for you, isn't it?
Don't try to fight with me, Schuster. If there's going to be any fighting, I'll pick the arena and the time.